Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters. Well, I have to admit, this one was a tough one for me. Normally, topics come in my sleeve. But this one, let your body do the talking. My body don't talk. I don't even know what to do. All I can think of is kung fu fighting, but that's not my territory, so I didn't want to do that. Maybe I could show off my dance moves. No, I have no rhythm. What am I supposed to talk about? Well, you know, I really think that body is a major part in communication. In fact, a book from Alton Berber from the University of Denver says that nonverbal communication represents over 50% of communication. So body language and communication, nonverbal communication, makes a very important role. People don't think about it, but you're communicating nonverbally every single day, and you're not realizing it. For example, just listening to someone talk. If you're laid back, slunched over, and then even yawning, you're giving a message. You're not paying attention. You're lazy. However, being just the opposite, you can sit upright, keep your head up, make eye contact, and perhaps even nod once in a while when a person is speaking. You're acknowledging them non-verbally. You're showing them that you're interested. I still remember one time, my first job out of college. It was a Japanese trading firm, Kanematsu Goshu. I got called up by my manager, and he's a FOB, fresh off the boat from Japan. The open, Japanese company, so it's an open office environment. He called me up to his desk and started speaking to me. I just looked him in the eye, smiled on my face, and nodded. Hi. Hi. Went back to my desk. And my coworker was amazed. What did Mr. Higaki want? I told her I have no idea a single word that he said. But non-verbally, I conveyed the message I actually understand, but really, I have no understanding whatsoever. So, why is nonverbal communication important to you? Well, it can hit you right here. There's another study that shows there's a direct correlation between height and your salary.
That's true, that.
I'll make it up in other ways.
By standing tall, correct posture, head raised, you can show to other people that you're confident and you can appear taller. So definitely will have an impact. In other ways, there was another study I saw on TV once. This guy in England, he was mugged 3 times. How can a guy be mugged 3 times? He's a normal-looking guy. He doesn't wear bling-bling jewelry. He doesn't live in a bad neighborhood. But he was mugged 3 times. So they decided to do a study on him. So they filmed him walking in circles. And then they picked 4 other random guys and filmed them walking in circles. And then they black out profiles. So you just see a black figure walking in circles. And then they went and hired 4 previous known muggers. And they look at this black profile of these people walking in circles. And they asked you, out of these 5 people, who would you mug? You know what? All 5 of them picked the first guy that was mugged 3 times. So even when you walk, it betrays confidence. If you walk with your head down, shoulders slouched, something might happen. And I reflect back on my own life. I grew up in the U.S. I was only 5 when I went to the U.S. My English wasn't very good. I still remember my first words were, "What's up, Doc?" So I was a head shorter than everybody else. I had Coke bottle glasses. I wasn't a normal American. So what happened? I became timid and shy. You walk around, your head down, you keep quiet. So that was me for most of my life. Then one day I had an epiphany. I was watching this TV series, this documentary on CNN. They were interviewing a guy that was a arms inspector that went to these sites in Iraq to look for nuclear weapons. And he was interviewing him. He said he would go to these arms sites, and the Iraqi inspectors, the Iraqi officials really delayed him. And he said, you know what? I went into these meetings, and I was the alpha male. I took control of the situation. Wow, that is so cool. I want to be the alpha male. That's what I want to be. No longer am I timid, no longer am I shy. I'm going to walk into a room confident, with my head raised. I'll walk up to you, give you a firm handshake, look straight into your eyes, and speak boldly. No longer will I be shy. It's all about attitude. With the correct attitude, the correct confidence, your body language will betray it, and people will look at you differently. It really gave me a luster in my life. So this has really helped my career, I believe. And if you think about it, body language is